everyone, welcome to BattleFY Community Cup Week 14. With me, of course, is no one, because I'm solo. Bam! Sorry. Bam! Shut off the web camera. Just me. We got this covered, guys. Don't you worry. We're going to be going into game right now. We actually have ourselves a game. Don't worry, guys. I'm not just tooling with you. We're looking at ourselves. Wait, did I update the overlays? Please tell me I updated the overlays. I hope I did. Oh my god, I didn't. No! Well, we're doing great today at updating the overlays, guys. Don't worry. We got pink fluffy unicorns going up against Pirâmides do Agito. There you go, pink fluffy unicorns, because their name is too long. And we got ourselves Zoom, aka Too Balanced, going to be playing Monster right now. And he's going to be going up against their Hunter team, which is shown to be a very destructive forest going forward. Let's make sure we update that for you and get it all done. There we go. Perfecto. Bam. Bam. There you go. So that way it's all displayed for you. I'm bringing it up on you. Come on. Show me the baby. We're looking at Zoom right now. We're looking at a beautiful Neptune skin coming in. We have a 1 Lightning, 1 Banshee, and 1 Vortex. He's going to be looking at a good little farming build. Get himself up to stage 2 as quick as possible. Look how gorgeous this Neptune skin is. And this is how you win the Neptune skin, by the way. You play in the tournament, and you just do what you can, man. Yeah, we'll set it just too balanced. There you go. So we're looking at this right now. We have one troll looking to dome right now. Does actually get the dome. Jetpacks towards the middle and does land it perfectly, cutting off both loops. And he's going to be making sure that this is actually a great dome for them. They are in a stage 1 dome, which means we get to look at perks, and we have damage output coming out of 2 balance. Quick switch on Zoltan with Lead Machine and nobody are running capacity, and one troll is running movement speed. Looking to see what he can get. He is running damage output, so one troll needs to be careful here. He is halfway through looking at these quick jetpack up and then immediately dropping down, trying to make sure he has a good sightline around this pillar. He's been trying to see what he can get. We have shields coming out. Nobody's doing what he can, annoying everyone. Here comes the lightning going in, does not connect, and one troll's dead jetpacking out to the side. He's getting healed up by Lead Machine. The Pillar of Life is keeping one troll alive as he's just doing what he can to keep that vision. Zoltan staying on the high ground with that shotgun, just dealing lots of damage. He's just pumping it in, trying to see what he can grab. Here comes the Orbital, going to be hitting one troll, bumping him out to the side. Here comes the Lightning, though, doesn't connect because he's able to jot it, and he gets bursted out by the Orbital. Here comes the Sneak Pounce, going to be making sure that he's able to get a Vortex combo, trying to see what he can get. He's lost a bar of health, trying to get that one troll, but one troll is definitely ruling the Maul at this point. The Maul is now this dome, and he is ruling it with all of his tyranny. He's doing what he can as the shields and heals from Lead Machine, and nobody are keeping him alive to no end as Zoltan's trying to pump out damage. He's at 2.5 bars of damage. The other two are on pure healing, keeping one troll alive. Poison damage is coming out right now, and he's going to be having that outline, so they're going to know exactly where he goes. Lightning being thrown backwards, doesn't connect the one Zoltan. Zoltan does have his personal shield popped, trying to make sure he stays alive. Does actually mean he's going to take that Vortex to the face. He's going to heal up, though, on the run from Lead Machine, just because the AoE healing bonus is too strong, man. It's too strong indeed. We're going to have some quick meets, though, and he's going to be filling up that evolved meter and getting himself ready to fight at stage 2. Delicious beverage. We are in the finals of BattleFY Community Cup Week 14. This, of course, is the finals of the Week 14, which means that the winner of this only gets this beautiful Neptune skin that Too Balanced already has, aka Zoom. But they also get the Union Jack skin as well because he made it to the semifinals. Obviously, because they're in the finals. So they get to have both these beautiful skins. And they're fighting for the gorgeous. Like, look at this beautiful skin. Even when he's, like, bloody and everything. Oh, man, it's so pretty. We have a 1 Lightning, 2 Banshee, 2 Aftershock, 1 Vortex is going to be his stage 2 build, which is actually a very interesting build, specifically because of the 1 Lightning, 2 Banshee, 2 Aftershock. Usually you see Aftershock being combined with other things, but he wants the second Banshee Mine to be able to Banshee Mine, pop it in their face, and then Banshee Mine again after the Aftershock, which is going to be a good amount of damage popping around, making it dang near impossible for them to control it in full. We're going to see auto attacks and everything being done, thrown out the snowball puffballs, going straight on nobody. He's not even going to go for one troll this time. Orbital's coming in, does connect a 1, 2, 3 blast going in. Here comes the Aftershock drop, though, connects on nobody. Nobody's in the corner right now, and he knows it. And we have the Doom Beetle even joining in on the fun. Nobody's going to get hit on the low ground, trying to see what he can. Goes after one troll because he wants to be able to make nobody reveal himself on front of the low ground. Does actually go for it. Here comes the shield, though, meaning he's revealed. Vortex is coming in. Here comes the Aftershock, though, going to drop in and does hit nobody. Nobody's on the high ground trying to keep himself alive. However, one troll pulling down the Kraken, going to make sure he's not able to get anything out of it. And here comes nobody, going to get Vortex, and he's going to be going in, does barely misses the Vortex going in. Here comes the Lightning Strike, does connect on nobody. Banshee Mine comes in, Snowball pops him just before the Banshee Mine comes in, which means he's at half HP, but he did get down Hank, which means there's no shields at this point. All they have is the ranged healing from Lead Machine. Trying to keep down that body is going to be impossible with the healing coming out of Lead Machine. He's pumping it forward, and does he stay or does he go? He's going to be looking to get out of here now as Lead Machine's going in for the res. Vortex coming backward, going in. Does actually have some shotguns from Zoltan coming at his face, though. He's under 2 bars of health, trying to keep himself alive. He's not going to be able to do it for much longer if he keeps going backwards on him. Needs to turn and tail and run and make sure they're not getting that health damage bonus. And get as high and mighty as he can. He just needs to run, get food, and get himself up to stage 3 and get that additional HP pool. He did actually get the strike there, so it wasn't all for naught. He did get a strike on Hank, which is an extremely valuable strike to get in this situation, because Hank is the one that provides all the shields that keeps everyone alive. So we're looking at right now, they're just trying to keep him off that food as he's just eating up that 4 meats, which means he's going to have a good amount. They're shooting into the corner because he know he's eating it, but alas, they do not have line of sight to keep him off it. One troll, however, is cutting right through the middle now, so he's getting within distance. He'll be able to lock down this dome. He has the harpoon gun ready to lock it in, but alas, he's right there exposed. He's going to get stealth pounce and banshee. He's going to be going in. Here we go, trying to get the finish now. Does have the shield come out, which means he's going to be ready to go. Dome is not thrown. It's going to be ready to go. Does he throw it? Does he make it in time? I'm going to see the traversal coming out in just a second, trying to throw down the lightning backwards. Does not connect on one troll. He's going to be bouncing around. He's at 55 meters, just on the edge of it. 65 meters, which means he was outside of it, but alas, is at this point, he did get through all the armor, but he is restocked and almost ready to go. He's looking at one troll who's behind him, but he knows it. He knows that he's not full. He's going to turn right around and throw down that dome, and he's going to be looking at a one troll who's looking to get some pain. Nobody, however, is in the back, going to be getting some hurt. Choosing to mitigate and just try and buy his time because he doesn't know how long he's going to be in here. Here it starts. Here comes the start. Lightning strike comes in. Here comes the aftershock. Drops in. Does connect on one troll. He's going to be harpooning him towards him. He's going to be looking at a vortex coming in at him, and he's looking at a one troll getting corner locked, and he's not going to be able to do much because he is cloaked right now. One troll is choosing to reveal himself. Nobody has revealed that he is behind the pillar, trying to keep himself alive. One troll is going to be looking at a lightning strike. Banshee mine, nope, doesn't actually get the lightning strike, but the Banshee mine does pop in his face. Here comes the vortex going on. Lead machine doesn't quite connect as he jumps right up in the air, keeping himself alive. We're looking at a very painful situation right now. Needs to get down. Nobody needs to get down. Down goes nobody. Orbitals though on effect, which means they're at health damage at this point. As the orbital is going to be one that keeps everyone alive. He needs to go through. Needs to get through one troll, but he has to mitigate at this point because he only has 2 bars of health. He's at stage 2. Needs to get to stage 3. Vortex is being thrown over at Zoltan. Zoltan's going to be jetpacked off the high ground. Banshee mine's going to get thrown. Nope, doesn't actually throw it. Just holds onto it. Throws it down and actually just chooses to mitigate, tries to get himself around the next pillar, and he's just going to keep going and tries to break line of sight, which he does, and he knows one troll's ready with that harpoon. Lightning strike being thrown backwards. One troll has to go behind line of sight to protect himself, and we got ourselves a 2 balanced on the run, aka Zoom. He needs to zoom his way over to get some armor or something, keep himself alive. He's just going to be looking to get some hurt in, and he's going straight after the armor. He needs to get as many meats as possible. And oh, the mammoth bird coming in for a little bit of a poke, just dealing a lot more damage. And he's just going to be getting slowed down right there. And here comes the next one, choosing to go right past over him. Sees nobody right there. Nobody's right in front of him. Needs to pop that personal. And yep, there comes the cloak. But is it going to be enough to protect him from the aftershock? No, down goes nobody. And we got his 2 balance going in, trying to see if he can get a finish. He knows that he's in for some hurt. Dome is half on cooldown. He does have a little bit of armor, but he needs to get out of here right now. He got his strike. Get out of here, nobody. Get out of here, everyone. Part ways and run for the hills, 2 balances. You need to keep yourself alive. You got this. You got this, man. You got this. He's got 1 bar of health, needs to get to stage 3. They have no shields, which means if they engage, they're relying purely on Rogue Val's healing ability, which isn't that high. It's Rogue Val. That's what she does. She's damage dealing. She's not a good medic. Well, she is a good medic. Like, she has her advantages, but still, if you're relying purely on her healing to keep a team alive, it's not going to be enough. But alas, they're going in right now. They are going for it. One troll's on the low ground, going to be getting stealth pounce, and there comes the lock, and they need to break this as soon as possible. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to, so one troll's going to get broken unless we get a Rogue Val. Nope, it's not quite enough, and down goes one troll, which means he's going to be in dropship unless he gets picked up by a lead machine, which he will be able to, but he is going to be stage 2, especially with that finish, and he'll be able to evolve himself up, get to stage 3, and re-engage. Oh no, he's actually going to farm a strike here. I like this play. I like it a lot. He's going in. He's getting more strikes coming in. This is what you see. And here comes the drop, though. Going to be dropping in on one troll, trying to see if he can get a second strike. He's going to be using this pillar as much as he can, trying to bounce it around. He's going to be throwing it around, breaking the... You see that beam bounce around. He's just switching sides right now, getting juked. 2 balance, needs to disengage. He's at 1 bar right now. He's got a little bit more armor. He needs to get out of here, and evolve before Hank gets on the field. If he can do that, he'll be in a great position to re-engage. He's got a strike on Hank. Sorry, 2 strikes on Hank. 1 strike on one troll. Almost got 2 there if he didn't have that random pillar. But, man, the pillar protection is strong, and they need to make sure that Zoom, a.k.a. 2 balanced, doesn't get up to stage 3, which they will have no control over. Is when he gets to stage 3, he will be a force to be reckoned with, as he's going to come in and bring the pain and bring the thunder, and he'll be melting down this Hunter team. Let's see what he does for stage 3. Monster captured right on the edge of it. We have a 3 Lightning, 2 Banshee, 2 Aftershock, 2 Vortex. Going right in, though, we have a damage output going in. Goes right on the medic. They do not have Hank's shields, so they're going to be relying purely on Rogue Val at this point. If they're able to get Rogue Val down, that could be the end of it. Rogue Val is going to be looking low. Does actually pop her personal, which means that she's not going to have any healing at this point. They're going to be looking at Tomb Balances going in for the kill. Does land it on him. Does actually have Zoltan get really low as well. Orbital is being called, though, and he is able to disengage. However, nobody revealed his position. They knows where he is. He's trying to get it, but now we have nobody being able to protect himself. Lightning Strike being thrown over in the body. He can make sure it stays down, but it does get shielded. So it means that Zoom, a.k.a. Tomb Balance, needs to disengage at this point. Banshee Mine is popping, which means he does get the second strike on Zoltan, which means there's 2 on nobody, 2 on 1 troll, 1 on Zoltan. The only one who's free right now is the lead machine. He's going to be able to keep himself alive. Just barely. Tomb Balance coming in with a huge swing in momentum here as he's bringing it forward. He'll be able to re-engage full armor, and he'll be able to focus down nobody extremely quickly, then get rid of 1 troll, and he'll be able to disengage at that point if it went bad. That's all he needs to do. He needs to land like a Lightning Strike and a Banshee, and that's it. Don't even worry about the Aftershocks. The Aftershocks will be supplementary. It just basically helps in case they dodge. So we're looking at it right now. He is just filling up his armor meter. Got a little bit of poke coming out of Lead Machine. Just poking around, no big deal. It's just at 200 meters. That's not hard to aim whatsoever, especially with the poison dart gun. No. I say nay. We're looking at Tomb Balance right now. He's looking at what he can get right now. Zoom is going forward. Tomb Balance is Zoom, in case anyone missed that. Just want to make sure you guys know. It's just he changes his name on Steam, so you can't hide from me. It's okay. I have you nicknamed. Ha! Helps me remember who you are. So does he go in for the relay poke? Do they have good sightline and relay? Yeah, they have a good sightline and relay. I was about to say, I'm like, yeah, there's no way they don't have sightline and relay. So time right now is at 12 minutes and 30 seconds, which means there's about 6.5 minutes. The last 2 will be stop time, so there's at least 6.5 minutes remaining in this game, unless they finish it with some bloodshed, which looks like that's exactly what Zoom's going to be going in right now. Does actually look for nobody. Nobody has been spotted. Burns his cloak nice and easy. There comes the pop. He's going to be extremely low, looking to see what he can get. Does actually change targets as soon as the cloak is popped, and he knows that they're both together right now. They're both extremely low, trying to survive. Zoltan's on the high ground, trying to keep Lead Machines in there as well. Look at that circle going on right now, trying to keep everyone alive. Not quite able to. That would be a perfect Aftershock moment if only he could see them. He would know for certain that it was a perfect Aftershock moment. Here comes the Vortex Banshee Mine combo with the Stealth Pounce just to lock it in. Nobody's on the high ground. They do not have any form of dome or control for this monster at this point. It is free reign. He's going to in for some hurt. Here comes the Aftershock, drops in. There goes nobody. Dropship timer has started. It's just Zoltan and Lead Machine at this point. Does he go in for the finish? Pops a Super Soldier, relying purely on a Rogue Val medic to keep himself alive. He's down to a couple bars of health. Here comes the Lightning, comes in and does connect on Zoltan. It's just down to Lead Machine. Here comes the Stealth Bounce. Does he able to get it in time? Yeah, he's outside of the healing range, so this means that it is done. At 2 bounces, clinches the victory for his team because he lands the Stealth Bounce, got it forward, which means that it is currently a 1-0 lead in favor of the pink fluffy unicorns, who in fact do dance on rainbows. But in the meantime, guys, this is where we do that quick fading for the sake of editing. As we update the scoreboard, making sure it says pink fluffy unicorns 1, Pirâmides do Agito, the party Pyramids 0. Going to the next round, this is going to be round 1 is over. Going on to round 2, we'll be switching sides and going over to the other side. So in the meantime, guys, we'll be back in a second, giving you more games coming at you. And stay tuned, stay awesome, stay frosty.